people, it's your boy Usman back again with another video. You already flipping know it's Manchester United v Liverpool. Come on United, come on. Massive flipping game. We're waiting for these scums pretty much since the fixtures have come out. Huge game. Flipping 12:30 at Anfield, otherwise known as Wanfield. Hopefully he's playing the flipping man. Turns up at Anfield every single time. That guy, absolute G. Absolute pumped for this game. Don't know where to start, but let's talk about our team. First and foremost, going into this game, absolutely phenomenal form going into this game. The momentum and the form is on our side. We're the bloody favourites. Even though it's at Anfield, we're still the favourites going into this game because Liverpool have been absolutely dead in the last couple of weeks, drawing left, right and centre. They can't put the ball in the net. They're like Man United of old, like basically Man United last season. But the only difference is they can't defend for flipping shit. And on top of that, Klein, who's arguably their best defender, and that's saying something because he's absolutely shit as well. He's injured. Lovren potentially is injured as well. So we have got no excuses going into this game. And also, Mane is injured. So basically, the defence is already dead. But now the two, arguably the half-decent defenders are injured. So we should be battering them. Let's make no mistake about this. Man City put 5 against them. I don't really give a shit. I'm not going to lie. As long as we win the game. If it's a 1-0. You know what? Let me just break this down. If it's a 1-0 and we part the bus and we don't deserve to win, I would be buzzing. Could have pissed the Liverpool fans off even flipping more, and that's what I love to do. Anyways, talking about our strengths, like I said, we're the team in form. We've got a couple of injuries ourselves. Marouane Fellaini is injured. He's probably the most recent injury. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit disappointed with that because, as we know, Liverpool are dead in defending, but most importantly, they're absolutely shocking in the air, and we all know how good Fellaini is in the air. He would have been an absolute menace in the box, especially from set pieces, something Liverpool don't even know what are. They try zonal marking one week, they try man marking one week. It doesn't flipping work, regardless of what flipping type of marking system they use. They're just dead. So obviously Fellaini would have been good for that. Also, Liverpool tend to press very high up the field, so Fellaini would have been a very good out ball just to avoid the press, hitting it over, into the midfield. He's going to win it in the end. Let's make no mistake about it. Henderson's an absolute B-Tech. Gerrard, not even a B-Tech. He's flipping foundation level 1 because he's absolute shit. He thinks he's England captain worthy. Get the hell out of here, Henderson. You're absolute shit. People comparing him to Pogba. Get the hell out of here, man. But anyways, obviously Fellaini's injured, Pogba's injured, very disappointed about it, but he's been injured for a while. Hopefully he'll be back very soon. But apart from that, our team is fairly strong on paper. Like I said, we should be going into this game trying to win the game. Yes, I understand it's Anfield, and Liverpool tend to turn up against a big team. It's a bit obvious why that happens because every team that sits back against them, noticeably the lower teams, tend to get a result. Liverpool's main sort of fragility or sort of problems this season, last season, and the season before is breaking down. I can't pronounce the word. Breaking down the lower teams. That's because they sit very deep, and Liverpool just run out of ideas. So any team that comes toe to toe them, they tend to flip in, do well against. Obviously, Man City being the anomaly in the sort of results in the last couple of years. They've been very good against the top 6 teams in the last couple of years. So I'm fairly confident going into the game given the way they're playing. However, like I said, Liverpool can turn it on against the big teams, and this is definitely their cup final because what bigger flipping opposition there is in the flipping league than Man United. This is going to mean a lot to them. I feel they're going to take it as a Champions League final. They're going to take it as a flipping last game of the season to win the Premier League because they've never won it before. So it means a flipping lot to them this game, as well as just for us United fans also. So there are a couple of things I'm worried about. However, like I said, just given the way the current sort of form is and the situation is, we should be going into this game playing to our strengths. A part of me is a bit skeptical and apprehensive to see how Jose is going to line up because there are 2 ways that Jose can line up. He can line up defensively, like I said. Liverpool have struggled to break down teams and obviously play on the break. We have been devastating on the break. In particular, in the last 10 minutes of the game, we have got pace. We've got Lukaku to hold the ball. We've got Rashford. We've got Martial. We've got Mkhitaryan. So on the break, we could definitely cause problems. So that is an opportunity for us to, a potential for us to sit back and counter them. Because like I said, they struggle to break down teams. Or we can try and go toe-to-toe. That could end up in both ways. I can't lie. If we go toe-to-toe with Liverpool, it could be an absolute disaster. Or it could be an absolute flipping amazing game and we'd absolutely violate them. You don't really know what to expect with these kind of games. Let's make no mistake about it. Liverpool, like I said, do turn up against the big teams, and it just depends on how Jose wants to play. I honestly don't really care as long as we get the result. I'm not going to lie, I won't be too disappointed with a draw. However, if we were to get the win, this is the kind of game that we need to win to obviously put down a marker. A lot of people, including myself, should I say, have been saying we haven't beaten a credible team so far, and I kind of do agree with that to an extent. However, you can only beat the teams in front of us, and if you were to go back to last season, we didn't beat any of those teams that we've been absolutely slapping 4-0 this season. Everton, some of the other teams, Swansea, etc., flipping Crystal Palace, we drew to most of them last season, so it's definitely a mark of improvement. However, I do understand the argument that Man United have to beat one of the top 6 teams to be, genuine title contenders, and this is an opportunity for us to lay down a marker and show the other teams in the Premier League that we are actually here and we mean flipping business against the flipping Scouts or so flipping else. But yeah, so talking about the team in general, quickly to go on our strengths and the way I want us to play, just to exploit Liverpool's weaknesses. Like I said, they're absolutely flipping shocking in at the back. That's it goes without saying, we all know that. But the lack of pace in defence as well is something that we definitely need to exploit. Lukaku and Rashford, for me, they should have a field day. If they have a half decent game, or even 65%, we should really be winning this game. I'm not going to lie, because their defence is that bad. And Rashford or Marcel, whoever's starting from them two, has got pace to absolute flipping burn, and they need to be trying to run in behind at every given opportunity. I want to see them getting on the ball. I want to see them getting into space and really, really pushing the defence back, because if the further they push the defence back, it gives opportunities for other players in the middle of the park, such as Mkhitaryan, and I'm assuming Mata is going to be, I'm just assuming these are the players they're going to be playing, Mkhitaryan and Mata, to get the pockets in space, and that's where we're going to cause them a lot of trouble. Their defence is absolutely dead, so we have a bit of quality in the final third. We should be able to break them down without fail. Like I said, it depends what type of football Jose wants to play. If he wants to sit back, I'm completely fine with that, because like I said, we've been devastating on the break, so I'm completely happy with either method. As long as we get the 3 points, it doesn't really matter, does it? It's all about the flipping points at the end of the day. So bearing that all in mind, this is the team I will play, and I'm hoping this is the team Jose can go. David in net, Valencia right back, centre backs Bay and Jones. I'm pretty sure they're all fit. I'm not read anything, so just bear in mind that whilst I'm doing this video, everyone that I've mentioned is fit currently. Anyway, so left back, I'm going to go for Daily Blind, because obviously Luke Shaw's not going to get chucked in this game, and I just think Blind's got the composure. The only thing is Blind hasn't got the pace, and obviously if he's playing left back, he's going to be up against some of their flipping wingers, which is probably Salah or Coutinho potentially, because that man Mane is out, but we obviously will go into that in a bit more depth. But anyways, yeah, so Blind, potential weakness for our side, but going to the middle of the park, like I said, pretty much everyone's injured, so Herrera and Matic have to play for me. Herrera's going to have to step up. He has played a couple of decent games leading up to this. He seems like he's improved since that Stoke game, but, anything can happen on these big games. They're obviously going to play 3 in the middle of the park, so I'm a bit worried about how that is going to pan out, because they might, overrun us. What Liverpool are that, all pressed and whatnot. Mkhitaryan number 10, Mata number right, because like I said, it's one field for a reason. Left, I would personally go for Marcel, because I just think he's on unreal form, and him running against the defenders would be an absolute joke. It would be unfair, to be honest with you. So if Jose wants to give him a bit of a chance in the first half, I'll go for Rashford. Again, he's quality as well. We saw what he did get Palace. Yes, arguably an absolute shocking defence, but then again, you have to do what you got to do against the players you're playing against. So he did the job against Palace, so I suppose Rashford could be playing as well. And up top, Lukaku, given thankfully he's fit for this game as well. So like I said, their weaknesses are lying in their back 4, but that's a bit obvious. Moreno is absolute shit. The defenders are absolutely dead. Whatever, the keeper's dead as well. Hopefully we take shots. But regarding the midfield, that's where the game is going to be won and lost. Liverpool press very high, upfield basically. The front three is going to be Coutinho, Firmino and Salah, sorry, I was going to say London for a second. Yeah, Coutinho, Firmino and Salah most likely potential storage. Hopefully it's storage, because obviously he's slow. If it is them 3, they're going to be pressing very high up the field. That means that the midfield is going to be pressing very high, and that means they're going to be playing with a high line, because obviously they need to make the pitch as small as they possibly can. They're going to try to squeeze as high, so that gives us an opportunity to hit the ball from defence straight into Lukaku. This is what I've got, this is where my sort of reservations are. Last year we saw us play part the bus and obviously hit the ball to Zlatan. The ball did not stick last year, and that's my only concern. If we're going to sit deep, we need an out ball. We need players that, like Lukaku, Mkhitaryan. These players have to be good on the ball. They need to be on the A game. So if we're going to sit deep and we're going to hit the ball long to Lukaku's feet, he needs to be able to hold the ball. Because last year when we played this exact same system as Zlatan, it did not work, because, first of all, he was isolated, and second of all, when he tried to hold the ball, it just wasn't sticking, unfortunately. It's just one of those things. But like I said, it could be a very risky tactic against Liverpool, because if they do press us, they have the opportunity to blow us away. Because I'm not going to lie, I don't think our defence is phenomenal. It has had good games, and we have looked very shaky at times, and Liverpool, as we know, are very good going forward. So couple of options. If we do play toe-to-toe against them, we have to move the ball very quickly, because like I said, they're going to be pressing us in and out the middle of the park, and obviously the front three are going to be pressing us very quick, so we're going to have to move the ball very quickly on the deck. So that's something that we need to consider. So people need to be moving off the ball and obviously giving options constantly. Also, if we're going to sit back, we need to be moving the ball in the air and obviously try to hit Lukaku, because there's two options for us to play against Liverpool, both of which could obviously do the job. For me personally, if we're going to play, the ball on the ground, we need Rashford to stretch the pitch as much as we can, because like I said, they're going to be pressing us up as high as they possibly can. So if Rashford tries to push the defenders back, that's going to open loads of space for Mkhitaryan and Mata in front of the back four. And if we've got Mkhitaryan running the back four, 9 out of 10 times we should be at least getting a shot on target, if not flipping scoring. So for me personally, I think we've got a very good chance going into this game, just for the reasons I've said. I just don't think they've got the capabilities of, withstanding our attack, really. Yes, I understand they're going to cause us a bit of trouble going forward as well, but I honestly can't see anything but a Man United win, just because of their defence and the fact that Mane is injured as well. That is a massive blow for him. He would have been an absolute nightmare against Blind, but he's not playing, so happy flipping days. The threats from Liverpool don't really need to go into it. Salah's got absolute pace to burn. Firmino, for me, is absolutely been, is dead, but he has been dead as well. Coutinho is obviously the danger man. If we can somehow do a job on Coutinho, I can't really see where they'll score a goal from, if I'm being honest. Coutinho and Salah, the only two players that got actual genuine threat. The rest of the players are just bit part players, like Henderson, Wijnaldum, Chan. I flipping hate Chan with a passion, but that's another story. But just can't see where the threat's going to come from. Apart from Coutinho and Salah, really, they've got no other options really going forward. They're not on form. We should be the team, you know what? I would just love if we went there and beat them and just flipping twisted the knife on flipping Klopp and his flipping dead scousers, because Klopp has come out and said he was dreamt to coach Manchester United. Why the hell does he think he can coach Man United, the dead manager? Haven't won jack shit. You think you can coach United? You ain't big enough. Stay in your lane, mate. Stay in your lane. But regarding the game in general, I'm going to go for a 2-0 victory, because I can't see anything but a victory for Man United. Yes, you're probably thinking this guy's deludedly confident, but that's not even a word. But I just can't see anything but a victory, because they just don't look like they're on form. Yes, I know that they step up for the big 6 games, but like I said, it's easy for us to beat them. We just have to sit back and counter them. Even if we were to play the ball out the back and obviously play, toe-to-toe with them, we should really be beating them, because they've got no defence whatsoever. No flipping defence. If you have any quality in the final third and play the way we have played against some of the other teams and just been absolutely devastating on the break and brutal and ruthless, we should be able to absolutely dispatch them 2-0 easily. Like, make no mistake about it. My only concern is if Liverpool score first, and that's when it's going to be very difficult, because the Anfield crowd will be up for it. Like I said, it's their Champions League final. They're flipping dead, and that's when it's going to be very difficult, because they're going to be on the break against us, and like I said, they've got pace to burn Salah on that wing, and he's probably going to be up against Blind, so that'll be interesting battle. But regardless of that, score early, park the flipping bus, frustrate the flipping shit out of the Scousers, and bring the 3 points back to flipping Trafford. Come on, boys, leave your comments in the description what you lot think, and the score's going to be what you think about what I've said, team selection, all that good stuff. Leave your comments regarding everything. If you disagree, agree, by all means, let a brother know. We can obviously have some sort of debate about that. But apart from that, drop a like on this, subscribe if you're new, feel free to share. It's been your boy, man. Come on, United. Come on!